Welcome to this week's edition of Potty News. I'm Mike.
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kick off the headlines this week just because I'm giddy about this a little bit. But Bernie Sanders, possible run in 2020. He actually gathered up a lot of his advisors and had a meeting where one of the topics was a possible run in 2020. I can't fucking wait. I hope he does. I hope he does. And I think he would be the front runner as long as there's no hijinks with the Democratic Party like last time. I think he would actually come out as the favorite and possibly the nomination. What do you think?
I concur.
Yeah, the only thing I think is going to be a hindrance for him is possibly his age. I don't think it's a big one. That's the only.
He looks older, but he's, 2 years older than Trump and 1 year older than Biden, something like that?
Well, I'm, like I said, you're preaching the choir. I'm totally cool with it. But for me, it's either him or Elizabeth Warren. And I'd be awesome if they were both on the same
Either
ticket.
one of them.
Well, I think they both will probably be in the primaries. Biden's been talking about running.
I'll tell you, I think if Bernie does run, I don't think Elizabeth will.
She might.
I just have that feeling.
She might.
She hasn't.
Just for the name recognition, I think, to maybe set up for a later run, possibly. Oprah came out and said she's not running, so that's good. But a lot of people are saying they think Biden would be the nominee if he ran. But I don't.
I love Biden, but that's.
Well, my problem with Biden is people are looking for something different. And
I'll be honest with you, I think that's a big thing why I don't think Oprah would even win and I think that's why Trump won. It's in how Obama won and how, but I always feel like there's this reactionary vote, right? It's you always kind of want the opposite or something different and everything, and to go from one I think the reality thing. Well, I hope it doesn't become a thing.
Oprah's a non-factor at this point.
And I don't think she wants to run. I don't think she wants to be under that mic.
Well, she came out today, I guess, and said, no, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. I toyed with the idea. I don't want to do it. But Biden, I don't think he would inspire people to get off the couch to go vote. And that's what they're going to need to defeat Trump.
No, I agree.
So,
they need it to a degree, but I don't think you need much.
That's what they said last time. Nobody thought he could win, and there he is. He's our president. Yeah. I think
there's a lot of factors in that.
Well, I think you need an X factor to beat Trump. I mean, he's almost got a cult-like following with diehards. I mean, he could do no wrong in their eyes.
Yes, even if he paid $130,000 hush money to a porn star he banged after his wife had a kid.
Yeah. He won't take care of Puerto Rico, but there's another Stormy he'll handle.
That's great. But nonetheless, I'm giddy about Bernie. I hope he does run, and I think if he does, as long as he's not, fucked over again, I think he would not only win the nomination, but I think he would easily defeat Trump. Easily. Do you guys got any headlines you want to talk about?
The Kentucky shooting, it's kind of sad to hear
another school shooting, right?
And there's one in Texas right
before that.
And when that Texas one happened, I heard it was like the 11th one in 2018. I was like,
right. You don't even hear about it anymore. They're just...
They happen so often.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even in the news cycle. I don't even think that one... Did Kentucky make the news cycle?
Kentucky made the news.
But Texas did.
Texas got a blurb.
Right, because I don't really watch mainstream media, so I don't even know what they talk about half the time, but...
I read CNN on the toilet if I'm bored playing Angry Birds or something.
Well, the toilet's a good place for them. Yeah. But you, Gordon, you got something?
Fake turds.
Okay, so fake turds was in the news? Not
Well, the fact that we started this week, I guess you want to start today, last week, with a government shutdown, and then went to porn star, and now he's in I heard he got booed in Davos because he mentioned fake news while he's in, was it Switzerland, I think is where, it's like the Legion of Doom. Like all the evil villains of the world meet for this meeting.
This is what cracks me up. He bitches about fake news, but all he watches is Fox News, which has been known to be one of the fakest news stations.
Well, and right now,
CNN and MSN,
dude,
you see your bad
that
these
thing
days,
going on with the FBI and how that secret society tweet and everything, and how they push. It's
so stupid.
But it just. It's propaganda, and it's so
it
obviously
was a joke.
propaganda.
If you look at the,
it
was a snide comment joke, and now they're talking. I mean, was it Trey Gowdy's on TV talking about secret societies and taking it serious? I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? It was a freaking joke. Anybody
deep
can
state.
Yeah. And then as far as the shutdown, the Democrats caved like a little bitch. What, twice now? Mm-hmm. The Democrats need some work in their leadership.
Yeah, they did on that, but I'll tell you, I'm actually surprisingly surprised at them this last year.
Really?
I think they've been somewhat spiny compared to expectations of the past.
They try to resist, it seems like, but it seems like they cave easy.
There's really nothing they can do.
I mean, there's not, but there is votes that need 60 votes. And Republicans don't have 60 votes, so they need at least a couple Democrats to get in on that. Mm-hmm. Or if it's a tie, obviously, Pence would break the tie, or they can try the nuclear option. But they don't want to do that because if they lose power, then Democrats could do that down the road. So, yeah. All right, one more headline before we go. XFL coming back.
They smell blood in the water, I bet. What's their season?
You mean when would it
start?
start?
Will it be spring, or will it be at the same time as the NFL?
I think it said it was January to March.
I was going to say they're probably going to try to get outside of the NFL season.
There's talk that since the crew's leaving, it would be nice to get an XFL team to take over that stadium and play games there. What do you think of that?
So is that crew thing finalized?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know that they've been talking about it for a while, and that's.
But now they're in a pickle because Austin don't want them either, I guess.
Columbus does. I just think it's the
Columbus does, but
the owner
crew doesn't want.
Yeah.
The owner doesn't want Columbus, and then Austin doesn't want him, but he wants Austin.
Dude, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I think teams should be able to move, I guess, but not just so much the crew thing, but especially like NFL and baseball and stuff, where they get these new stadiums, and then after 5, 6, 8 years, or whatever, then they bellyache, and those stadiums are built by the taxpayers of that city,
which I disagree with.
Oh man! And as soon as that owner belly aches, and if I don't get my stadium, I'm going to LA. Okay, I'm going to Oakland. Okay, I'm going to St. Louis.
Right.
And just
right. They use our taxpayers to build a stadium, and then they hold that over our heads on top of it.
Yep.
And then they talk about, well, it generates X amount of tax dollars back from travel and from. I don't think it generates that much.
But a lot more goes in than what comes out.
Right. Exactly. But I think I'd be down for an XFL team. I'd go check out.
I'd be okay with it. I've actually been.
Not a soccer fan.
I've been out. I was talking to some buddies of mine. He's a big Minnesota fan, and he's not too happy this week. But I was talking to him, and I love college football, man. But I have been dropping out of the NFL. I have not been paying attention. I'm just not. It's a big part of it's the Patriots. I'm just sick of.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of big people's problem, and I think the whole kneeling thing kind of soured some people, but not whether you agree with it or disagree with it, just the fact that it's always talked about, and people are just sick of that whole thing. And
I think other sports are getting popular,
but
and then you get the concussion issue, and I don't know. I don't feel like college. I love college because most of those guys are from that. Most of them are from that area, or whatever. And but now at the NFL, it just.
Well, I think you're right.
Have the emotion.
I think the Patriots are having an impact on the viewership. Number one, because it seems like every damn year there's needs to be an asterisk next to their win.
They are the number one reason why I don't. Everything else is here and there stuff, but I'm just like, I'm just not interested. It's boring.
Well, I hope Philadelphia kicks their ass just for the record.
Mm-hmm.
But that concludes another edition of Potty News. Join us next time.
The president is teaching little kids a new word.
Blank hole.
Hole, bleep hole, S-hole, any sort of hole.
Begins with a word, a bad word, and then ends up with hole.
Let's just use the word the president is using. Shithole, 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 shitholes.
Donald Trump has turned the Oval Office into a shithole. Shithole.
Shithole. The word shithole in and of itself.
A shithole.
Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole.
Shithole.
Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole. Shithole.
Shithole. Shithole.
Shithole.
Shithole.
Shithole.
Shithole. Shithole.
Shithole. Shitholes. I never in a million years thought I would be saying
look good, though.
shithole
on television.
You probably come from a shithole.
It's a shithole place.
Considered a shithole.
Your ancestry is a shithole.
Shithole immigrant.
Your mouth is the foulest shithole in the world.
The shithole people.
Living in shitholes.
My dad came from what I guess Trump would call a shithole.
My people came from what Donald Trump would call a shithole.
I'm the descendant of people from a shithole.
I'm a proud shitholer. Shitholer, 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 shitholer. Shitholers built this country. I'm proud to be a shitholer, and I want a t-shirt.